tensions between Slovakia and Ukraine escalated once again, as Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico accused Ukraine of being behind a massive cyberattack that targeted the country's national insurance company. The cyber assault, which began at noon, aimed to steal confidential information about diagnoses, Fico claimed in an urgent press conference. He warned that, had the attack been successful, it could have jeopardized medical assistance across Slovakia. "We are successfully repelling the attack for now, but we cannot fully assess what will happen in the coming minutes and hours," he said. However, the Ukrainian Ministry of Foreign Affairs swiftly rejected the allegations, calling them baseless.
"We categorically reject the hints of Ukraine's involvement in the cyberattack against a health insurance company in Slovakia. Once again, we call on Prime Minister of Slovakia Robert Fico to stop looking for imaginary enemies in Ukraine, which is friendly to Slovakia and the Slovak people."
Meanwhile, Fico's accusations come amid mounting protests across Slovakia, where tens of thousands have rallied against his government. Despite warnings that opposition-linked provocateurs were attempting to incite a coup, demonstrations were held in over 25 towns and cities, fueled by anger at Fico's increasingly nationalist policies and growing ties with Moscow. Protesters accuse Fico of undermining Slovakia's position in the EU and NATO, especially in light of his attacks on Ukraine and his closer alignment with Russia. Fico addressed these concerns on Thursday, denying rumors that his government sought to leave the EU or NATO. He emphasized Slovakia's commitment to both, but stressed the country's desire to be an active player in these organizations.
"We repeat very clearly that anyone who goes to a rally to protest against this government and is told by someone there that the government of the Slovak Republic is interested in leaving the European Union or NATO. Let the people ask those who will be shouting in the stands. Let them answer the basic questions. How will Slovakia behave if there is a proposal for tax harmonization and someone tells us that VAT must be 30%? How will Slovakia behave if there is a proposal that unity and unanimity will not be required on fundamental issues concerning the functioning of the EU, and that they will be able to decide by qualified majority? This means that small states will be excluded from the process. Ask them how they will react if there is a proposal for the participation of Slovak soldiers in the armed forces on the territory of Ukraine. Ask them how they will react to proposals to increase defense spending. They absolutely do not know this answer. We value our membership of both. The EU and NATO, but we want to be active players.
Despite Fico's reassurances, Slovakia remains divided, with protests showing no signs of letting up as the country debates its future in the EU and NATO amid growing concerns over its relationship with Russia.